Hey guys, today I'd like to talk to you about my competitive Paragon team, Ignite. Paragon has been a game I found myself heavily invested in and interested by since my first time playing it all the way back in the online test after I was lucky enough to be invited to an event by Epic, where I actually met some great people including Ace, who's actually a member of Team Ignite. Over the space of the year and a half since then, I've spent time playing casually, made lots of videos and guides, I've taken things more seriously, I've grinded my way up to Diamond Elo, I've been lucky enough to go to Epic headquarters, all the way in America and North Carolina for the open beta launch, and I've made many great friends along the way. Hell, I've even tried my hand at casting and found it a very fun experience. But now I'm taking the next step, and I'm playing competitively. I found that if I really want to know more about the game, to feel like I really know everything when it comes to pursuing casting properly, I can't really do that without playing competitively. To move forward, I'm going to need things firsthand. What are scrims really like? What is a tournament as a player like? How do teams communicate? How does the shot caller shot call? And if I want to know these things, I need to experience them. So, today I'm sharing my plans for Ignite with you and introducing you to the roster of the players on the team. Ignite currently consists of 6 team members. To start with, I filled the jungle role as team captain and shot caller. I found that the jungle is able to bounce around the map and see fights from a solid and involved perspective, which really helps with shot calling. For example, if I was the carry and I'm sat in my lane farming most of the time, it's a bit harder to make those judgments when I'm not even over there part of the fight. However, I do think support and mid are both roles that can suit shot calling as well. But having said all of that, it is still possible to shot call as the offlaner or the carry. I just think jungle fits it really well in Paragon. Throughout my days in Paragon, I've slowly gravitated towards the jungle role. I found it to be intense, rewarding, and I love it, so that's what I went for. When I announced my choice to form a team, I didn't have any idea who would, find me and ask to play. I was trying to work out how I was going to do the vetting process, how I was going to try out different people. My intention was to try a lot of people, actually, and I immediately received a lot of great offers and a lot of good advice too, so the team came together very suddenly and very quickly. Firstly, our offlaner, RGSACE, is the friend that I met all the way back when I first played the game around February 2016. We're both YouTubers and have similar attitudes to the game, and together we grinded our way all the way up into Diamond and kind of learnt the game together, actually. Ace was just an obvious fit. We both want to get better and we both know each other very well, and we know that competitive play is the way to move forward. You can check out Ace's channel line in the description if you'd like to. Next, our mid laner, Bram. Bram already comes from an esports background in Smite. Having already played a similar MOBA professionally, it was amazing when he contacted me. He contacted me very shortly after I'd barely mentioned forming a team on stream, and I felt very lucky to actually be talking with him. Along with Bram came his good friend Lazarus, who unfortunately and awkwardly was actually a jungle main. Despite that, I wanted to give them both a fair shot and was honest with them. I wanted to get to know them. After all, they're gonna be in the competitive scene, so it's good to know other players, right? But really quickly, I realized how solid these two were. Not just their gameplay, but their attitudes to competitive play was just what I was looking for. Ready and willing to learn, but with the relevant raw skill to start from. Able to be honest with me with their own gameplay and mistakes, and about mine too to help me. Ignite has no room for toxic behavior, and to find 2 mature players so quickly was amazing. Right now, neither of these two stream or do YouTube as far as I'm aware, but if they do, I'll add it to the description and share it with you guys when they begin. Then there's my friends IFAIRLESS and MRWACCO, who are a great pair to have interested in the team, and they showed interest basically the same day as well. It was really quick. Both have great experience at Paragon, having already played competitively and successfully, and they're already very close friends, which is ideal for your carry and support duo. These two need to trust each other and respect each other. In many ways, these two need to know what the other is thinking before they even do it. They can perform as a unit that way. Not to mention, they're both fantastic players already. And they're both streaming, so if you'd like to check out their perspectives of the support or the carry, then they're both linked in the description. As you may have worked out, however, this is, as I said, 6 members. And having to decide to chase the jungle dream, that had left Lazarus in an awkward position. We'd played a bunch of matches together over the space of a few days, and I was honest with them, We got along really well, and I thought they were great players. They're both, Lazarus and Bram, people that I wanted on the team. But sadly, there's just not a spot. You can't have 6 players all at once. It's a 5-man game. And he'd come in with Bram, so honestly, I'd expected them to leave together if there wasn't a place for one of them. You know, many players come as a pair, similar to WACCO and FAIRLESS. But once again, Lazarus proved how mature he is and explained to Bram that he didn't want to take away such a good opportunity. We'd really meshed well together and it kind of felt like a perfect fit. Lazarus was willing to be our team sub while he searches for a suitable team, and I'm really grateful to him for that. If and when he does find a suitable team, we're certainly still going to remain good friends and get a lot of games in together in the future. But I feel extremely lucky to have a team form so quickly like that, and to have a sub as well. That's so lucky. So this vetting process and plannings that I was making to try so many people out just ended within like a day. I'd found such great players that I'd already really got along with. It felt like a dream come true, to be honest with you, and I'd never expected it. But there you have it. We have Ace and Bram as the off-lane and mid players. We have MRWACCO and IFAIRLESS as the carry and support duo, myself as the jungler, and Lazarus has been absolutely smashing it as a sub, playing as jungle, support, and even carry when we've been scrimming teams lately. He's really filled out his roster of what he can play. As we've been scrimming teams, we've been putting the work in to improve and iron out our communication. And as a shot caller, I'm getting more confident and learning better strategy regularly, but I still have so much to learn and improve on. So far, we've been really honest with each other, and I'm looking to keep this roster stable and solid. Good things take time. I have no intention to bounce the roster around because things might be bad in one scrim or things might be hard in one tournament. We're in it together. So I'd like to say a huge thank you as well to Lord Varian for creating our logo. The Madman created it in just one night as well. All these people came to me so quickly, the team formed so quickly, and along with that crazy speed, Varian created this logo in one night after the announcement, and it's more than I could have ever hoped for so quickly, so great work. He is also linked in the description. In regards to tournaments, the team is hoping to play in the upcoming Western Europe qualifiers, leading to Epic's first official tournament. With a prize pool of $15,000 and the flight out to Epic HQ for the finals themselves, we're going to give it our best shot and see just how we match up against the other great teams. For Ignite, this is primarily a learning experience and our first tournament, so I will hope you support us. On top of the many links in the description already, there'll be yet another link to check out the tournament and learn more, who we're up against and when we're playing. If you're interested in really getting involved, I've been streaming our ladder matches regularly. They're all streaming the players. I think Ace has started streaming as well. If you'd like to check out our gameplay live. But in the future, I should be uploading some scrims or even analysis to show you what comp play is really like. But thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you support Ignite. And here's the official announcement on YouTube. About time, right? It's been a couple of weeks, but I wanted to iron everything out first. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys soon.